travelers. This is Beverly of Miles and Coffee coming to you with another video. And I think you'll like this one because we're featuring one of my subscribers. And I'm at my favorite cafe, Lola's.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
Well, hello, and welcome to La Paz. How are you, Patty?
Bien, muy bien.
Muy bien.
Muy bien. There's my Spanish.
Excellent Spanish. And how do you like Lola's?
Oh, I love Lola's, but it's exactly a good girly place with yummy food. We had eggs Benedict today.
Yes. How was your eggs Benedict?
Awesome. I may have to come back before I leave.
Yeah. Where are you from and what do you do?
So I am from Northern California, but I did grow up in the LA area. About the last year I've been traveling, and I teach online with VIP and Cambly, and I've been traveling the world. So I just go to different places, live there for a month or so, and kind of get a taste of what it's like. And Beverly was nice to show me a little bit of La Paz here.
Yay! So, if you have traveled, you can teach from anywhere because you have a TEFL certificate, right?
Yeah, so I got that back in 2018 and worked for Go-Go Kid, VIP Kid, Cambly, and just really enjoy opening a schedule, closing a schedule, working, not working, taking a vacation. Just depends on how much money I need that month.
Excellent. So you're here in La Paz, and are you just here on vacation or are you still working while you're walking through La Paz?
Yeah, so I usually work Monday through Friday about 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Depending. I teach a lot of students that range from going from South Korea, China, Hong Kong area, and then I travel the rest of my day into Turkey. I have a lot of students in Turkey, so that usually rounds out my afternoon. So I kind of work depending on where my global students are.
That is an excellent schedule, and boy, see, again, I've been telling people TEFL is the way to go, and you are a prime example of that. Can you please tell me what is your first impression of La Paz? You've been here 3 weeks, right?
I've been here 3 weeks. My first impression is I don't like really touristy places. So this has enough of the amenities and nice restaurants and comfortable places. But personally, I'm the one that's in the back and walking the neighborhoods. I'm going to the restaurants where there are not tourists. So I have ventured throughout the city, and I enjoy kind of just being around average people, everyday people.
Every day. And how do you find the people of La Paz? Are they friendly?
Well, I think my first introduction to somebody in La Paz is to my Airbnb. She's the most wonderful lady, and I'm just grateful that I found her place, just the way she communicated with me, and then how she's been since I've been here. I could stay here for months if I was able to.
So you're having a good experience with a person that was really, really responsive to your needs, right?
Yeah, so when I'm going to a place, how the person responds to me on Airbnb really gives me an indication, and I use my gut, and I haven't been wrong yet, and I've lived in a couple different countries. So.
Yeah, you find that travelers really have good instincts, so you sounds like you listen to your instincts.
Yeah, when you ask a basic question like, is your Wi-Fi good and strong for me to do my work? If they just say yes, then maybe they're not. I don't know. Whereas with Lulu, she's like, I assure you it's been good. I've tested. I will make sure it's perfect for you. So it was just felt like she really understood how important working and being here was for me.
Well, you know, you mentioned Airbnb. Maybe we'll share that information in the description so that someone else can find her. She sounds like a very good Airbnb host. So that's good to hear. I want to ask your experience too. Now that you've been here, what do you think about, have you been shopping at all, or what has been your experience in La Paz?
So I did go on on a boat trip, and I was fortunate to go on not a crowded boat. So
Okay.
I don't like crowded boats, so I was lucky to be on a not crowded boat with lots of Mexican families that were super nice to me. But it was nice to see the coastline and see the island and see the beaches from a distance. I love the water, and I love anything to do with the beach, ocean, water, anything.
Yes.
The other thing I did was I did take a bus tour just to see the interior, see what the landscape looks like outside of the city. So I'd recommend just, even if it was a short bus ride to somewhere, just so you see what the area looks like. So.
Excellent. Well, where else have you traveled to? Because you have a TEFL, so you can travel anywhere, right?
Yeah, so I lived in Nazaré, Portugal for 3 months and traveled throughout Portugal. And last fall I lived in Florence, Italy for 3 months again. This time I'm here for a month, and then this September I'm going to Croatia for 5 weeks. So I kind of find what's a good value when it comes to my housing, my Airbnb, and the food. And so I choose countries that I think I can afford to live. So I just work to travel.
Well, let me ask you, Miss Traveler, Patty, do you find that you're able to sustain and support your travel just by teaching online?
Yeah, I mean, for me right now, I'm lucky I am drawing on a Social Security, but prior to that, I was able. So if I needed to, I could teach more. Right now, I'm kind of taking the lazy or the easier route. So I don't teach anymore on Sundays, but I could teach on Sundays. I could teach longer on Saturdays.
You make your own schedule.
I make my own schedule. If I don't want to teach on Thursday, I don't teach on Thursday.
Well, how long have you been teaching online?
I've been teaching online since I think I got my job with Go-Go Kid in 2019, the beginning. So I taught a whole year there, and was able to get my schedule to a point where it was sustainable, and I quit my job.
So what would be your advice for people of a certain age that are looking to find something different so that they're not bored? What would be your advice for anyone in that decision?
You know, I have spent probably a year going, what is it that I like to do? And things that I didn't get a chance to do all those years. And for me, it might be taking a pottery class. I've started doing watercolor. I actually can read a book and have time to read a book. So I think I'm trying to really touch into, like, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm passionate about. I love sea turtles. So what could I do? I'd love to go to like a sea turtle reserve or something. Trying to find something that gives me, I don't know, motivation, passion, feeling like I'm really living my authentic self.
Exactly. Well, it has been such a pleasure meeting you today. Okay, so as you can see, I have the best followers in the world, and I'm always just pleased as punch to see and meet up with one of my subscribers. You know, did you have some advice for me? Another piece of advice, Patty?
Yeah, so 2 things that I think are really important. Don't be afraid to rent a bike to ride along the Malecon. You can ride on a bike, it's all flat. And if you ride even past the city central area, there's another beach location that's free, that's not very crowded, and super exciting and nice place to swim. That's one thing. Also, be careful on the sidewalk.
Be careful.
There's a lot of ups and downs, and you can twist an ankle. very
Please
easily.
wear comfortable footwear. Don't try to be cute. Don't do the heels. It's not going to work.
Pretty is not needed here. Safety is it. There you
Safety is number one. That's our 2 bonus tips.
go. There you go. There you go. Peace.
Peace out.
La paz.